More than 100 horses live here at the Maine State Society for the Protection of Animals. Law enforcement agents have saved them from abusive or neglectful owners and have brought them here to be rehomed and rehabilitated or to live out their lives on the farm.
One in particular I can remember, his name was Rio, he's gone now. When the state went in to seize the animals, there were 10 of them, and I heard a muffled sound. And I went back into the barn again, and this horse had fallen through the floorboards and was down underneath the barn in the floorboards. So we got him up, and I'll never forget it. The look in his eyes, he had absolutely no hope, none. There was no hope in his eyes at all. He just didn't care. He just didn't care. That was a hard one because it's one thing to give them what they need, but it's another thing to make them want to live. But he ended up wanting to live, and he was a magnificent animal. He was quite old when we lost him, but I still can see that dense, nothing look in his face. It was awful. Anyways, I think there are a lot of miracles that happen here. There's so many out there that need to be here. It's kind of frustrating for me, you know. It's hard. But these are the lucky ones.
Lucky horses, cats, pigs, goats, and other animals are saved from abusive or neglectful situations by law enforcement and are brought to the Maine State Society for the Protection of Animals, the MSSPA. The MSSPA functions as Maine's large animal shelter. It is not a state agency and receives no state funding, and functions as a 501c3 nonprofit, relying on donations and a small endowment to meet their budgetary needs each year.
The organization was founded to care for the animals that pulled the fire engines and the streetcars in the city of Portland. After the advent of the gasoline engine, obviously there wasn't as much need for that. So in 1974, the then president of the organization, Lawrence J. Ketty, moved the organization out here to this farm. Mr. Ketty and his life partner, our president, Marilyn Goodrow, then developed the facility as you see it now. Marilyn has really been the principal operator of the farm since it came here in 1974. She has been known to sleep in the stalls for weeks at a time, if that's necessary, to rehabilitate a horse. She tries to put her hands on every animal that we have every day because that's what she's all about.
In order to provide the high-quality care they give to their animals, the MSSPA is open to the public for visitors and volunteers. If you can't volunteer your time, there are several ways to make a large difference to some wonderful animals. You can buy a bale for as little as $5 to help feed horses, or support an entire stall for a year. Their Support a Stall initiative recognizes those who help pay for the needs of one horse and change the life of an animal forever, all for less than the average cost of lunch per day.
I will never forget as long as I live the day I was here, and Old Man Winter was a horse that came in, absolute skin and bones. And as I looked at him come by me, I thought, this one's not going to make it. But the staff here said, yeah, he'll be fine. We'll take care of him. And within 6 months, he had put weight back on. Within a year, he was doing very well. And yeah, just amazing to see the job that everybody does here. And so that's part of it too, is seeing what they're like when they first come in and then see what they're like in 6 months, a year. I've been coming out, I guess, about 3 years now. So yeah, I enjoy every minute of it.
This organization exists primarily to give these horses another chance. Horses, like so many animals, they really want their own forever family. So for those who can be successfully placed with a family of their own, that's the very best thing. The next best thing, of course, is being here for the balance of their natural lives. We're not trying to retrain horses for performance activities or racing. At most, what we want is for horses to really just be horses.
I love to help the society. I think they have a really great vision. I can't save the world, but I can save a few. For me, when I look out the kitchen window and I see my 3 adopted horses out there, it's just like, wow, it's really a good feeling.
If these horses could tell you what they think of staying here, what do you think they would say?
That they died and gone to heaven. No question. No question in my mind.
For more information on the Maine State Society for the Protection of Animals, log on to their website. It's msspa.org, or there's a link on myfoxmaine.com.